All right, something different today. I was guided to just do a reading, and whomever it's for will tune into this reading. It could be for one of you, it could be for all of you, it could be for some of you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you, and that's okay. Just leave it and leave it for those who it is for. All right, I'm going to open the energy and then get started. All right, let's see what they want to say today. All right, 2 cards. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the Fool card and the King of Cups. So the Fool card, of course, talks about a new beginning. It talks about being fearless, being hopeful as you embark on this new beginning. The King of Cups, of course, talks about a person who has come to a place where they understand their emotions. They no longer let their emotions control them. They are in control of their emotions, and not in control in a negative way of the word, but you have emotional intelligence. So as you move forward in this new beginning, you now have an emotional intelligence that the King of Cups possesses, and that therefore you can let your emotions come and go. Good or bad, doesn't matter. You'll let them come and go. You'll let them flow through you just like anything else will. You understand that nothing is permanent in the physical form. Nothing is permanent ever in your emotional form either. Things come and go. And like the tides, they ebb and flow. And therefore, you are not attached to outcome. You can enjoy your journey, this new beginning and this new journey, from the perspective of a King of Cups who is emotionally intelligent and ready to experience the emotional and spiritual joy that you came here to experience. All right. So these are the first 2 cards. I'm going to put them here. I'm going to move this a little bit so that we do not get them burnt by the flame back there. As some of you may know, I've had that happen a few times. So now they've asked me to use the blue deck. Who are they? You hear me say they. I don't know who they are. I just use the word they. So it could be anyone or anything really. So let's not worry about that, I hear. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups and the Lovers card. So this is great. This is a really good card, especially coming with this new beginning and the emotional maturity of the King of Cups. This tells me that as you look at your past now, you'll look at it with fond memories, with a positive outlook. You'll let go of all of the negative things from the past, and you're going to move forward on this new journey with a positive outlook and you'll keep the positive memories, the memories you're fond of, and you'll reframe your past in the positive, which is really important because as you've probably learned by now, when you manifest, when you create, what we think and what we feel, especially what we feel, is what we create. So the more you can be focused on the positive of everything, the more positive experiences you'll create, okay? And we have the Lovers card. So this has to do with your relationship, okay? This definitely has to do with your relationship. Now, it could be all relationships, but especially, if you're in a committed relationship, where you have a significant other, definitely that relationship. That's what you're looking at here. This could be family relationships and friend relationships and all kinds of relationships as well, but definitely your significant other's the relationship with your significant other, okay? So that's exciting. If you've been struggling, if you've had struggles in the past, that's exciting. All right. So it's not like all your doubts and fears are going to completely disappear, okay? So we still have the doubts and fear card here, okay? There are always going to be things that come up, right? Like I said, they'll come up, but now you'll let them be and you'll let them come and go. right? This is the Strength card. This says you have the strength to allow things to ebb and flow as they do. And this is the Ace of Wands, which says, that's a transformative card. That's a, new beginnings card as well. So you can always start again. Whenever you have these doubts and fears and they come up, you can let them be transformed and start again, right? So this is something that you'll probably do your entire life, but they're reminding you, it's okay to have doubts and fears. Just let them come, let them be, and let them go, and then start over, right? Start anew. And you have the strength to do this, they're telling us, because you are the King of Cups now. Okay, look at that. And we have the Judgment card here in the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is such a beautiful card. It's very much like the King of Cups. It's when you have, it's all about acceptance. That's what the King of Cups is and the Ten of Swords is. It's about accepting what is, allowing what is to be, so that then you can move forward into what will be, okay? Because as long as you're trying to change, control, as long as you're focused on what is or what has been, you're not able to move forward. So it's really about letting what is be, and then you can move forward into what will be. And what will be is you answering the call here, which is with the Judgment call, answering the call to love and be loved. And that brings us back here as well. So answering the call to love and be loved. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So this is what they're saying so far. I believe this is about your relationship, but this is in general. This is, the whole thing. This is like the overarching message. You have a new beginning. Be fearless. Be positive. Be hopeful. You are the King of Cups. So all of what goes with that, I don't have to repeat all of that. And this is regarding your relationship, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Now they want me to get the gold cards. Your relationships, but it's in particular the one with your significant other. Okay, with the gold cards, what do they want to say? We have the Seven of Swords, along with the, oh wow, look at that. The Six of Swords came out as well. And the Three of Swords. They overturned themselves within the deck. So the Seven of Swords is, the sevens in the tarot are all about the point where you feel like you're on the verge of failure, but you're actually on the verge of success. So it's encouragement. It's, the message is to persist. And this is about your mindset. So you're on the verge of shifting your mindset into a successful place. And this is the Chariot card. So this means that you are willing to take the reins of your life, right? And to understand that everything is choice. You have free will, and you've chosen at some level everything that's happened in your life. You've made agreements with others. You've made choices, and that's not to blame you for any of your choices. That's not what's happening here. It's just that when you realize that, yeah, I chose this on some level, then you feel like you are not powerless anymore. It empowers you to realize that, yeah, I've been choosing this. So if you've been thinking negative thoughts and feeling negative things, and that's what's been created in your life is negativity, you can understand how that's happened now, right? So you're shifting from a powerless mindset to an empowering mindset, where you understand that you have the reins of your life and you can create what you want to create by thinking and feeling what you want to create, which is usually something positive, right? And then we have the Six of Swords and the Three of Swords. Beautiful cards coming out together. The Six of Swords is about leaving everything behind you that you no longer need, that no longer serves you, taking only what serves you and the lessons that you've learned to move forward to the light. So this is just like, what we were saying here with the Six of Cups. You're going to focus on the positive things that happened in the past and forget about the negative ones. You're only going to take what serves you, and what serves you as you move forward is the positive memories and the lessons that you've learned, okay? And so this is the Three of Swords. It's in reverse. So the Three of Swords upright would be heartache and heartbreak. The Three of Swords in reverse is saying, you've shone light on the heartache and the heartbreak and the grief and the sorrow that you've had. You've shone light on it, and you're ready to let it stay in the past and move forward and move on from it. You've understood your emotional, your negative emotions, in particular, your grief, your sorrow, your heartache, your heartbreak. You've understood all of it in some way, on some level, and you're ready to move past it now. You're ready to move on from it. And that's beautiful, right? And that's because you've realized that if you stay stuck in there, if you stay focused on it, if you stay in those feelings and in that mindset, you're going to create more of that, right? So if you stay in a mindset of loss and grief and sorrow, you're going to create more loss and grief and sorrow, because that's just how it works, right? All right. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Okay, too many cards came out. I'm going to do that again and see what we get. We only want one card to come out. No, too many again. Okay. Is it going to pop out, or do you want me to cut? There we go. It just popped out. Okay. Queen of Swords. Beautiful. So this is interesting. There's a lot of mindset. It's all mindset. It's all mental here. Okay, so this was I think your love life, your heart centered, your heart. So, we have mind, body, soul. I think this is the soul level, the heart level, right? And now this is the mind level here that we're looking at. And this is about, you're the Queen of Swords as well now. So you can think strategically, you can think logically, you can, see you have a clarity now in your mindset. You understand what you want, you understand what you want to create, and you have an ability to, excuse me, clearly set your goals and intentions, and clearly frame your thoughts so that you can create what it is that you want to create in your life. Okay? That's what this is saying. That's beautiful. Okay, not these cards. Okay, sorry. So we have, I believe this is soul and mind. Do we want body? Do we have something regarding body that you want to bring out for us? Not those ones. Oh, okay. They're asking me to use my deck of playing cards, my Northern Lights cards that I used in the last reading. All right, let's find out what this last row wants to say to you. Excuse me, I have a cold, so I'm going to be sniffing a lot. I'm so sorry. All right. So what do you want to say to this group? What is the final, well, not final message, the next message? Okay. No. They want me to cut these cards. Okay, I understand. When I use these cards, it reminds me of my grandmother, and this is the way she does it with the cutting, so that's why we're doing it this way. Okay, I've cut the cards, I stacked them. Let's see what we have here. Oh, look, we have the Six of Pentacles. That is very much body, okay? Five of Pentacles, again, body, physical. Six of Cups, again, beautiful. And the King of Pentacles, yes. So this is very much body. This is physical world, right? So this is mind in the middle, body here, and soul there. Okay, so on the physical level, they are saying, you now understand giving and receiving. The Six of Pentacles is like that potluck card, okay? It's about giving and receiving equally, and understanding giving and receiving are equal, okay? They are equal to each other. One is not better than the other. Giving is not better than receiving. Receiving is not better than giving. They are equal, and they are both meant to occur, okay? So you now understand that giving and receiving is beautiful. Sharing, that potluck environment, that community sharing environment is a beautiful place to be. And this is all because you've become this King of Cups, okay? That you are able to be in this place now. Now we have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So the Five of Pentacles, the fives are those cards that bring change and force change and insist that we be resilient while we go through the change. So the Five of Pentacles indicates that you may have had some financial struggles in the past, okay? So that's, and you might have them again in the future, and we understand that. And that's why they're bringing us back to the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups says, remember, that you're going to focus on the positive of the past. So whenever you've had financial struggles in the past, try to think about what positives came out of that. And therefore, when you have financial struggles in the present or the future, you can remember what positives came out of that. Keep a positive mindset as you go through any kind of financial struggle is what they're saying, okay? Because that's how you're going to get through it, right? And then we have here the King of Pentacles. So going from the King of Cups to the King of Pentacles in the end here. And the King of Pentacles, you know, he understands that his happiness comes through his spiritual, emotional happiness or pursuits. So that's why this is here, this emotional card here, the spiritual emotional card saying stay positive, focus on the positive, right? The King of Pentacles understands that the more positive he is and the more focused he is on his spiritual and emotional well-being, the more he is blessed in the physical world, okay? So that's material world. So that is, you know, financially, but also health, you know, your physical body, your relationships, etc., etc. Anything that happens in the material world. So that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So what I'm seeing here is this new journey you're embarking on as the King of Cups is going to take you to a place of becoming the King of Pentacles as well. So that's really great news. That's really great news. Okay. I want to look up these numbers. So we have 676, 676. Let's see what the message is for that number. 676. You have an opportunity to feel realigned and more connected to your life purpose at this time. And the life purpose is to love and be loved, remember. Angel wisdom is encouraging you not to give up on projects that previously lit you up more than they do now. Sort out any unfinished business. Interesting. I'm going to read that again. Angel wisdom is encouraging you not to give up on projects that previously lit you up more than they do now. Sort out any unfinished business. I feel like that's talking about your relationship potentially as well, not just projects. Like maybe your relationship lit you up more in the past than they do now. You know, that's normal. We have that honeymoon phase, right? That we're always trying to get back to, maybe. But it's saying, you know, don't give up on that. And sort out any unfinished business. So that's I feel like that's part of the relationship message for your relationships, but also could be for your career, could be for your creative projects, whatever it is, okay? So that's interesting. Okay, now we have 965. 965. You're being guided to stop being so attached to the material at this time, as you are blocking the energy of abundance that is trying to bless your life. Surrender and let the magic in. So yes, okay, so don't be attached to material outcomes. Don't be attached to outcomes in general, but especially the material ones, because that will be blocking you, blocking the energy of abundance that's trying to bless your life. So surrender and let the magic in. And that's what the King of Pentacles learns, right? He surrenders and lets the magic in. He realizes that his emotional and his spiritual happiness is what matters. And listen to what I just said. His emotional and spiritual happiness is what matters. And that word matters means to materialize, right? So that is very interesting, that message. So don't be attached to the material at this time so that you can unblock the energy of abundance that is trying to bless your life. Surrender and let the magic in, okay? And then we have 136. Let's see what that number wants to say. Your career or purpose is presenting you with new opportunities. Know that God and the angels are behind every choice that is best for your well-being. Very cool. So that's very cool for whoever that resonates with. And then we have 10, Queen, and King. So these are double digits, right? We have 10, 11, we have 10, 12, and 13. 10, 12, and 13. I think I'm just to read them like that, 10, 12, and 13. 10 says you are uniting your energy with that of God. Trust that the signs you are seeing are direct communication with the divine. 12 says all relationships are assignments. You are finding your friends and your tribe and even understanding soulmate relationships at this time. And then 13 says, trust that the steps on your path are unfolding as they should and are serving your expansion. Beautiful. And we have that twice because we have 13 up here. Trust that the steps on your path are unfolding as they should and are serving your expansion. So as you're embarking on this new journey, trust that the steps on your path are unfolding as they should and are serving your expansion. Okay? And the number 0 is actually in this book as well. God is close by. You are never alone. That's beautiful. So that's why they're saying be fearless. All right. Anything else you want me to see, know, understand for this reading? Excuse me. I'm so sorry about my sniffing. Okay. I'm going to talk about my sniffing and my coughing and all this stuff. That, I believe it's an allergy. It could be a bug. It could be a cold that's going around. But the only thing that seems to stop it is taking Benadryl, so I believe it's an allergy I'm experiencing. I don't know to what because I'm not exposed to the regular allergens that I react to. So I don't even know what I'm reacting to. But what excuse me, what I'm to mention, and I've mentioned this before, is that allergies, according to Louise Hay, are are a denial of your personal power. Okay, so maybe we need to talk about that for a minute. And they drew me to the 636 here, so I'm going to look that up. It says, welcome home to yourself. It seems you are finally in a loving space with yourself once more. Angels are dancing around you in celebration of your self-acceptance. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so how does that relate to personal power? Because you showed me that while I was recognizing that allergies are the denial of personal power. Oh, okay, we'll go back here because they wanted to show me 637 too, 637. So I'm going to read 637 and then I understand it and I'll talk about it. Know that your intentions and manifestations prayers are being noted and answered in the perfect time-space sequence for your soul and the highest good of the world. Your angels are encouraging you to trust and be patient. So remember I said with the 7 of Swords and the Chariot card, that when you understand that you've been making choices all along on some level, you are empowered, right? Instead of feeling powerless. So this is, the allergy is about denying your personal power. So when you don't accept and don't understand that the choices you make to think certain ways, to feel certain ways, to do certain things, to be certain things, when you don't accept that that is creating your reality, you are denying your personal power, because your personal power is to create your reality. And we do that by thinking, feeling, doing. I can't remember the fourth thing I said there. Thinking, feeling, doing, and being. That's it. Thinking, feeling, doing, and being. That's how we create our reality. So, as you move forward here, as we move forward here, as we are the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is not, okay, so that's what they want me to address. It's not just going with the flow, you know. Sometimes in the past, you know, especially when I moved to where I live now, people are like, just go with the flow. You're too uptight. You're too much of a Queen of Swords. You're planning too much. You're you know, too whatever. And you should just go with the flow. Well, that's not really what the King of Cups is saying. It's not going with the flow. It's being unattached to outcome, but it's not going with the flow. It's understanding that you have a personal power. You're not just floating around along the river going with the flow, not making any choices for yourself and for your life, and powerless and letting the river take you wherever it wants to take you. No, you have a paddle and a boat, and you can, row, and you can direct yourself with the Chariot card. You can direct yourself along that river, and you can avoid those rocks or those, rough rapids, or, those pitfalls. You can avoid them. Or sometimes if you're adventure-seeking person and you want to thrill, you might just go right through the rapids, right? We whitewater raft, we do that. So, but the point is, you have the reins, you direct your life. That is your personal power. You create your reality through your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your beingness, who you choose to be. Do you choose to be a kind, loving person, or do you choose to be an unkind and hateful person, right? You choose. You get to choose, right? So that is what they're saying here. That is what they want to address about the power, the personal power that we hold, okay? And the call is always to love and be loved, first and foremost by ourselves. So loving ourselves and being loved by ourselves, that's that self-acceptance they're talking about, and that self-love. And that, when we love ourselves and are loved by ourselves, that's what we create in the world, right? Is being loving and being loved. So that's the call. It's yours to answer. That's up to you. But that really is what the King of Cups is answering. That's the call he's answering. To love and be loved. He's focused on that. He's not focused on the material world. He's focused on loving himself, being loved by himself, and having that be reflected to him in the world. And that's what the King of Pentacles understands. I think I meant to say the King of Pentacles when I said the King of Cups. But anyways, that's what the King of Pentacles understands, is that, when he focuses on loving and being loved by himself, and then having that be reflected in the world, he's blessed, right? In many, many ways. Is there anything else that you want me to say to this group? All right. They want me to get some of these tea leaf cards for you. Look at this. A goal-oriented person, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. This is the target, right? The goal, they're telling you the goal. So it's just reinforcing what I've just said, and it's summarizing it perfectly. We're on target. We hit the bullseye with this reading. You can be the Queen of Swords, and you can be a goal-oriented person. But the target is, the bullseye is spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. As you pursue that, like the King of Pentacles does, you will be blessed. So do not focus as that, I think it was it the 636 that said it? Or was it, I don't know what number it was. Maybe it was the 676 that said it? The very first number that we got? Let me look. Nope, it wasn't that. I think it was the 636. I'm going to go back because it said it very well. No, that wasn't it either. Gosh. Anyways, one of the numbers said to not focus on the material, right? At this time, because you're blocking. It said something about blocking the flow of abundance, right? I think it must have been the 965. I think that's what it was. Let me go there, because I do like how it said it. Yes, you are being guided to stop being so attached to the material at this time, as you are blocking the energy of abundance that is trying to bless your life. Surrender and let the magic in. So basically, this whole reading is saying, congratulations, you are the King of Cups now. You are unattached to outcome. You are you're emotionally intelligent, and you're in a great place to embark on this journey, this new journey, and of becoming the King of Pentacles now. Okay, so the whole reading can be summed up on that, as that. Congratulations, you're the King of Cups. You're embarking on a new journey as the King of Cups, And as you go through this journey, you will become the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles as well. All right, that is the reading. I hope it helps, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye now.